I mean we have to say because COVID is still ongoing lah. It's become like from a pandemic, it's become an endemic, but it's still there lah. And during COVID time, they worked tirelessly and endlessly. So in lieu to that, we have to say kudos to nurses for Labor Day celebration.
I am Daddy Vibes.
I am Baby Q.
And we are
Cookie Max.
Second.
Oh, you go to future already, huh?
Then he, abang. I said, bro. I said, that's right, bro. Oh, yo, what's up? Welcome back to another part of the podcast.
Of this episode. Welcome to part 3, everybody.
Yeah. I found 20 most disgusting job in the world.
20 most disgusting job in the world.
But no lah, don't want lah.
Why?
Normal only lah. Crime scene cleaner, roadkill collector, sewer technician, vomit collector.
All these are a bit like
specimen collector. That's why normal, nothing lah. That's why I don't want. Okay, anyway, yeah, we're back. Thank you for still tuning in once again.
Yes.
We're Cookie Max. Cookie Max. Yeah, BBQ. So third part, what do you have?
I have fine dining chef for dogs. Pet lovers, right? I'm not saying they are right or they are wrong lah. To each their own lah. Pet lovers, some pet lovers, they can actually go to any extreme for their pets, which is not wrong. In fact, I feel like it is something that pet lovers should have lah for in themselves. Like
in order to this one lah, how to say, like they have a total sense of fulfillment lah.
Right, in a way, yes, correct. And like for example, I know like some pet owners, right? They don't call their dogs. They don't say like, hey, this is my dog.
Hey, Sarvanan.
Like like they even get offended. Hey, what you calling my pet dog? You
Dog
say
what?
pet what? You get what I mean?
Dog is dog.
Yeah lah. So that kind of thing. Or like they don't use the word cats or dogs. Hey, here's my baby, or here's my son. Ramanathan. Ramanathan. That kind of thing. So in a sense, I understand also, like, because at the end of the day, they consider their pets as one with their family, which is not wrong. So this is another extremity where those who can afford or who have that kind of money, they actually bring their dogs to call in fine dining chef and ask them to make fine dining meals for their dogs.
Okay.
Which I've never really heard of in Singapore, except for the fact that we have a couple of pet friendly cafes. Would you call it cafe? Like dog cafe, cat cafe, where while you're having your meal, your cat also enjoys like sort of like a treat or something like that. Have you been to one?
No.
Okay. If I'm not wrong, do we have any?
We have what?
No. Capybara. Is that capybara cafe in Singapore? No. I don't know. For some weird reason, I have this vague recollection of reading this somewhere, but I may be wrong. Yeah. So yeah, fine dining for dogs. If you ever had a pet and you could afford to bring your pet for a fine dining experience, would you? Oh,
no.
Okay. I also wouldn't. Can you give me a reason why?
No. No reason.
No reason. Just no lah.
No lah.
Okay lah. I wouldn't, because in my mind or in my head, I would think like it's just food. Cats.
You see, you already give the best. Like for example, you last time got fish, right? You already give the best.
Yes.
And I'm sure you are giving the best lah, right?
Yes.
Of whatever it is.
Of course.
So what's better than best?
Besterest.
That's why. Like it's only presentation wise, which is only you appreciate, not the animal appreciate. Right? So that's why I said no.
That's why I was getting at it also. Like at the end of the day, it's just food for them. They're just gonna eat. They like it. They like it. Like that's it. They're not gonna be like, oh,
fine dining
mommy.
is presentation.
Yes.
I mean the food itself can be questionable.
True.
Okay, I ever been to this dessert place, dessert bar. Okay,
Locally.
local. It sells nothing but desserts. So this it's owned by a chef lah. So this chef has a name lah. She was involved in one of the reality shows lah. Don't know what, Master Chef or what, don't know lah. I can't remember what. So her place sells desserts lah. So you go there after a meal, you have desserts. So these desserts is like fucking fancy one. They put on multi-layered tiered tingkat. Then they put let's say the ice cream, then got all the sauce. Then with smoke effect, all this.
Presentation
Presentation 100. Taste rabak.
Presentation 100. Taste rabak.
Rabak, bro. The taste is like Wall's ice cream nicer.
Oh, that bad.
To me lah.
Okay, so this is not a fine dining place, or it is a fine dining?
It can be considered fine lah, because one plate of dessert can cost you $80.
When you said 800, I was like, wait, what? Okay.
I spent around 200-ish for 2 packs eating desserts. I was an occasion lah, so I didn't mind spending lah. But it's a nice place, nice.
So basically,
ambience.
it's just I was about to use that word.
But the taste.
Okay, I've never been to a fine dining restaurant to the best of my knowledge lah. I don't think I have lah. Because if I had, then I would have remembered. But yeah, the reason why is because, not say I don't want to go there and spend that much of money for a meager portion of food and then stuff. Like for me, it's like the price of the food doesn't really matter. I'm just very afraid or very apprehensive.
Not enough, order some more lah. That's what I did.
That is the thing. You're not enough. You order some more. Okay, if the food was good, okay, yes, you'll order some more. But in this instance, you wouldn't have, right? You didn't, right?
But it's an experience that you cannot get lah. Like example, you only can hear it for me, but I went through and I leave the tale to tell in the podcast. And plus, it was memories lah for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Talk. So that one is interesting con people. No lah.
In a way, you're right lah. It is lah. Like I said, I don't mind going to a place, spending that much of money, provided the food is nice lah. You get what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you're going there to eat, not just for the ambience or what. Not just for the presentation of the food, but for you to enjoy having a meal.
Yeah.
So let's say you give 1 star, you have three stars lah. Okay, one is for the ambience, one is for the food presentation, one is for the taste wise. These 3 things is going to give you 100% satisfaction. But the most important of it all will be the food. Am I right to say?
Can say lah.
So if the food wise it is not tasty, that means wouldn't it mean that majority of your experience is actually sort of like spoiled? This is like not thinking about spending time with the person that you bring them. I'm talking about this
the props to the place lah. The ambience is good. The presentation is good. The service is good. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the only way to charge something like that lah for ice cream, right? $80. Yeah.
Okay. My most expensive ice cream was Magnum. That is the only.
Swenson's?
Huh?
Also expensive, right?
Actually, Swenson's, but very long never go lah. So yeah. Is it still as popular as they used to be, or no? Because I don't remember. I don't hear anyone say, "Hey, come on, go Swenson's eat." These days than it used to be during my teens and early 20s. But yeah, okay.
More interesting
Yes.
jobs.
this might be something that you would be interested in.
Me?
Yes, ethical hacker.
Oh, no one lah.
Yeah.
Too many certifications.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, like example, like how many?
Huh?
Roughly, if you want to become a ethical hacker in Singapore.
Okay, first you must go take the WSQ,
Okay,
the cyber security.
okay.
Once you pass already, you think you happy, right? Not enough. You still need all the individual certifications. The Scrum lah, the what lah.
As in, you're talking about program wise.
Ah,
Oh, so that means each program you have to have a
the
certification for it. Lah.
the
Oh.
like how like we do Lenel, right? By right, if you Lenel specialist, you got cert for Lenel.
Correct.
You what's the other one? I forget, a long time no touch.
Secure.
You got cert for secure.
Mm.
So it's the same lah. Plus certifications, plus you don't go in straight. You become ethical hacker. What?
Mm.
You will first join the SOC. They also got SOC.
Mm.
Their SOC also the base quite low.
Is it? Oh,
Not easy. Plus, why they want to employ you when they can employ cheaper from third world country?
yeah, actually, yeah, true.
So yeah lah.
Fair enough.
Okay, but continue your story. Tell what is it about lah.
Okay, so ethical hackers are something that, okay, many people associate hacking with crime, but hacking, however, can often be a good thing lah.
Can be this one lah, resale, you buy, you don't like, you hack.
No, they're not talking about that hacking lah. This is
ethical hacking means like after 10 p.m. you stop. So you got ethics.
Ethics, okay.
Ethical hacker.
These ethical hackers are expert in cyber security that can be hired to uncover vulnerabilities in
security.
Yes, in computer systems. So to do this, they use the same techniques and tools that criminal hackers do, except they obviously have permission to exploit said vulnerabilities. So meaning to say, I'm sorry, I changed the S to D. Meaning to say, you are hacking for a good purpose. You're hacking to find out vulnerabilities in the system of the said place that you are probably working at or that hired you.
For.
Yeah. I've always found it to be an interesting job. But at the same time, I know that to be I don't know. I always felt that maybe in Singapore it is not that appreciated. This particular job is not that appreciated.
It's a niche. Niche.
But is it well paid though?
It
in
can
local
be.
context.
It can be. I know of people who study a lot and then they end up becoming lecturers. Right? You also know that person.
Yes.
I also know of people who like went through everything, then now he's a IT consultant. So he's the guy that he's the go-to guy basically, that like whatever tools that is needed, he's the one who give the green light, whether can use or don't want to use or don't want to use or yeah. But for him, like his head is on the chopping board if anything goes wrong. But lecturer still safe lah.
Yeah.
It's more on certification based lah. And yeah, same thing. The certifications never end.
Yeah, that means you have to always update, get new certification, update your certification and stuff lah.
Yeah.
To stay relevant in the field lah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's all lah. Keep reading.
Yeah, no, I want to. I mean, we've been talking about strange, unique, and weird jobs in the world. Let's touch. I mean, we have
politician.
A bit of time. No, not politician. Let's touch
politician. How much they make?
Only in Singapore, everybody knows how much our politicians make lah. Don't tell me you don't know. I just say everybody knows, roughly at least. So let's touch a bit on. I think why something got music. Let's touch a bit on in respect to our local job scene. Let's touch a bit on tough jobs in Singapore.
Saikang warrior.
That one is actually not really a tough job.
Tough lah.
It's your Saikang warrior. It's Saikang.
It's a job that commands respect.
In what sense?
Saikang ah.
Yeah, lah. Example. Okay, explain to them what the Saikang means.
No, I just say it here. Okay, say.
So, in respect to our nurses.
Oh, okay.
Let's touch a bit on our nurses.
You see, these jobs all right. They want to say tough lah, what lah, demands respect lah, what lah, right?
Yes.
In the first place.
I hear a butt coming.
Yeah, but even dustbin man. Even
yes.
dustbin man. Even the one that drive the garbage truck. Okay, garbage truck 5,000-6,000 have salary. But you want to talk about what do you call it, the demands of the job and stuff. In the first place, nobody asked you to join. You join already, then join lah, do the fucking work lah. So what's the problem? Okay, sorry lah, renting.
It's okay. But it's very rare to see you rent. So.
I mean, it's my take lah. It's unfair to like say, oh, this job is very tough lah. What lancar, nobody force you. Like example lah, I know of like security guards, you know, who like feel that their job is fucking tough, like cannot do. Nobody force you to do.
Correct.
Okay, I also know. Okay, this one is a very classic case lah of. There's this cleaner at work last time.
Okay.
I shall not say which work lah.
Okay.
One of the many works.
One of the many offices. I wasn't there.
No, you wasn't there. Before I know you.
Okay.
So this cleaner, right? Her job in the morning is to clear up the dustbin. You know, and the dustbin all got plastic, right? You know the plastic bins? The small plastic bins. So when she clear the ones behind. She unhappy.
Why?
She like, unhappy. Because got a lot of the dustbin need to clear lah. So last time, you see, I'm the kind of person who don't judge people who are okay whether you are at the highest or even the lowest rank lah, right?
Okay.
So cleaner, so I give respect to them. I say morning.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But this fella is like showing that that person is a boss lah. So like one clear the dustbin. So many. So I straight one day I fed up. I go there and fuck the person. So what's your problem? Straight I ask. You come to my office. You come to my office in the morning. What's your job? What you supposed to do? Clear the dustbin, right? Clear. Why? You don't like, don't do. What's your supervisor's name? Come. Why you don't want to tell? Never mind. I will go straight to your manager and email. Straight the fella face from angry, right? Because kenal like that. Really.
Become a shock.
I mean, it's not something that I want to do. You every day you come, then you spoil my day every day can. So one fine day you kenal lah.
You like volcano lah. You keep everything inside. Then one fine day you eat up.
One fine day you kenal. So like all I did was that lah.
Correct. Like, you know, like I feel like
but no lah, I'm not the bastard who go and email or what.
Yeah
no
lah.
I didn't lah.
When you mentioned, I already know it. Probably this fellow wouldn't. He just keep quiet after that lah.
Threaten. It's not really threaten. I just want to put you in your place. That's all.
Like, you know, you are so nice. You're nice to him and all, and then you get this kind of treatment back. Yeah.
Like as if I owe you.
Yeah, correct. No, there are some people like that lah. Like, you know, even like same. I had a similar experience with a couple of cleaners in my life also lah. You know, like they are walking. They are mopping the floor and all those things. So like, you know, like I don't understand why they have to mop the floor when they know it is time for like starting of work or ending of work or shift takeover and that kind of thing. At that time, you're mopping the floor. Where, you know, the person who's coming to take over the shift is going to walk on the floor that you mop, and the person who's going to leave is going to walk on the floor. Then whenever that happens, it's very irritating. So just like you, a few times initially I was like, oh, maybe it's just a habit or all, and then I see like every time it only happens when I'm like walking, or like I need to go to toilet, get ready for wash my face, like that kind of stuff. Then you hear the sound, yeah, like you same thing like you. I a bit fed up. Like I told of the
The
uncle,
janitor.
uncle or auntie, I can't remember. I said every time you don't mop lah when people this timing people is gonna start work or people gonna end work, people need to take shift, or you mop here, of course, like people walk here or you like lizard, might say you go and mop somewhere else, right?
Like lizard.
Yeah, that's a straightforward like lizard like that, it makes sound like lizard like that, irritating, uncle. Oh, yes, confirm uncle, now it's uncle already. Then same like he jam. Then like I just went inside the toilet lah.
No, because they think that like the office workers are the one that work in the office are all like just quiet. They not say anything. They think that they are the boss. But when they kena like characters like us like that, then they
no, but that's the thing. We don't immediately shoot. We are actually patient.
sensible people.
We are patient for some time until to the point. It just that this person, like what you said, has to be put in their place, so that you won't every day you won't like like the rubbish thing, the hayya, the lizard noise, that kind of stuff. But true enough, after that you stop. Never mop. That timing no more mopping already. After like everything, the person who leaving the work leave, the person entering the work enter. Then after that they start. We do have to give all jobs are respectable lah. This one I have to say lah. All jobs
of
are
course
respectable,
definitely.
and especially like like janitors, cleaners, sewage cleaners, rubbish truck drivers, rubbish dump collectors, all these people all are. Like in one Rajinikanth song, there's this lyric, this part where he says, சாக்கடைக்குள் போகி சுத்தம் செய்யும் பேரு 4 நாள் லீவு போட்டால் நாரி போகும் ஊரு. That means the guy who goes inside the sewage tank to clean your shit, if he takes leave for 4 days, the whole town will stink. You get what I mean? But in Tamil, it's like it's a nice flow to it lah. சாக்கடைக்குள் போய் சுத்தம் செய்யும் பேரு 4 நாள் லீவு போட்டால் நாரி போகும் ஊரு.
So in a management perspective, we should raise the quotation so we can use the extra funds to call somebody else to cover during his 4 days absence. That's how we.
Yeah, you're talking about in Singapore context lah.
Management.
Yeah,
point of view.
Yeah, but you get the point of this one, right? Like these kind of people, you just no need so much lah. Especially in India, they have all these like strikes and all those things. No need so much. You just need all these sewage workers to take 2 or 3 days strike. What will happen? Gone, bro. Literally, I mean, the whole place is going to stink up. So yeah lah. So respect all job. Like yes, nurse job is also tough. I've had experiences where like when I'm
we initially wanted to talk about the nurse job.
Yeah. So
talk Ken.
Yeah. No, I mean we have to say because COVID is still ongoing lah. It's become like from a pandemic, it's become an endemic, but it's still there lah. And during COVID time, they worked tirelessly and endlessly. So in due to that, we have to say kudos to nurses for Labor Day celebration and stuff.
Yeah lah. Just remember, you chose that job.
Yeah, correct.
And you got paid for it.
Correct.
And the bonus you take.
Yeah.
Alone, we never disturb.
Correct.
Same also like Sheng Siong.
Yeah,
they had like not brilliant. Their sales was off the roof. Right, people start anyhow buying. Somehow they get money here and there. All those funds, the citizens are receiving. Yeah, then they start to spend a bit more.
Yeah,
and lah, the only place you can go or the supermarket right at that time. So they spend more lah on Sheng Siong. Then lah, like that lah. Then they get their bonus. Singapore Airlines also same.
Really?
Singapore Airlines got after they recovered from COVID. When people start to travel.
Okay. That's why I was wondering, how did they get bonus for? Okay.
When people start traveling and stuff, and then they actually their profits were off the roof lah. Then they shared their profits with the staff. So good lah, good for them.
Yeah lah. What other tough jobs do you have in mind?
Podcaster. Tough, I think easy talk in front of camera.
True.
Still want to think of the programming.
Yes. Actually, yeah lah. A lot of things are.
But yeah lah. No matter how tough we choose this path lah.
Yes, that is the right word. No
Yeah.
matter how tough your job is, yes, you can go and complain or
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can go and rant to people. Tough on my job. Tough on my job. The only thing they need to ask you is, you only chose this job, right?
Correct.
Then you lah, do it lah. You complain, nothing gonna happen. Your job
Cannot tahan
is
quit
still gonna
lah.
be tough. Your job is still gonna be tough nonetheless, right?
Yeah.
Do you think doctor's job is tough?
Tough?
Yeah.
Surgeon's job tough.
Surgeons like cardiovascular surgeons,
Any kind of
surgeon.
Doctor tough in a sense where if you prescribe the wrong medication.
Okay.
So, doctor, so they are good at their meds lah. So I actually, like few years back lah, I brought my kid to the doctor lah. So the doctor was like looking at the boy's age, then the weight, then they calculated like certain formulas. Sorry. So that's how they get the dosage lah.
Okay. Oh, they have to calculate the weight, age, everything, and then they give the dosage of the medication.
Yeah.
Oh.
So imagine if you count wrongly. So if you are a doctor that's bad at maths,
you over prescribe.
Then it will number one, it will cost you your license but at the same time, it's a life lah. Same also like you, like say a surgeon lah, you miscalculate the whatever it is that needs to be operated.
It's all a life and death issue lah.
But this one lah, what do you call it? Gynecologist, okay. 2 weeks HL for you, madam. Okay, no problem.
5,000 or maybe more. I think most likely lah.
So yeah.
Teacher's job.
Why?
Teacher's job is also tough. I think that is a very, 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 very tough job lah, in my opinion. Because you see, they are literally like even recently I bumped into one of my
ex-girlfriend, teacher,
schoolmate.
Okay. Then what got to do with teacher?
He's a teacher.
Oh, okay.
He studied in the same secondary school and then he became a teacher, a maths teacher in the same secondary school. So, like we were talking about it for a good half an hour or so, chit-chatting and everything. And then, when he explained, I did...
Talk.
When he explained, I did hear, like he was saying this stuff. Then I said, yes, I agree. Even during our time when we were studying itself already, we knew how tough the teacher's job is. So I would only, it will only be fair to assume that it is even more tougher now. Because the thing is, it has always been the same. They are overworked, but in my opinion they are overworked, but they are underpaid.
So who to blame for this?
Who else can we blame for this?
But who choose the profession?
They choose lah. Yes, they choose. But you see, sometimes we cannot just say that they choose the profession. Or sometimes we also have to look at a point where how the government or how organizations can actually help them, sort of like validate their sort of existence, like give them a better.
Like HOD all paid nicer, more handsome.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just right before we end off, I would like to end off with something that Rajinikanth sang in one of his movies. I mean, not really he sang, someone else sang. Okay, this is எந்த தொழில் செய்தால் என்ன செய்யும் தொழில் தெய்வம் என்று பட்டுக்கோட்டை பாட்டில் சொன்னானி.
Kotte.
That means doesn't matter what job you're doing, consider the job that you're doing as God and you will be blessed. That is what I would like to say. Do you have anything to say?
No.
Okay. Once again,
I actually finding but you continue first.
Finding what? Fine.
You so I cannot find and talk You continue your thing
Yeah, that is it lah. Yes. எந்த தொழில் செய்தால் என்ன செய்யும் தொழில் தெய்வம் என்று பட்டுக்கோட்டை பாட்டில் சொன்னானி. ரிப்பீட்டு சத்தியெல்லாம் ஒன்று சேர்ந்தாலே ஓ
Okay, I cannot
சொர்க்கம்
find.
வரும் இந்த மண் மேலே ஓ தேவுடா தேவுடா
Okay, guys.
ஏழு மலை
Thank you
தேவுடா.
once again for tuning in. We are Cookie Marks. See you at the next opportunity. See you guys. Arriba, Andre.